This video is meant for the people who own United token, who used to own United crypto cards and want to know when the next cards are coming. Is there even a possibility that these cards are coming? Maybe you are a person who is seeing United first time or hearing about it first time and are just interested about what is happening with this project. Is there any legs for it? Is there a light in the end of the tunnel? Is the United price able to recover? All of these things we're gonna pack into this one video in here, and we're gonna go over everything, what happened and what is going to happen, and also what is your benefit in it and how you can help. Stay tuned. The idea of United was to create a usable cryptocurrency for everyday purchases and make it available everywhere in the world. A simple goal, but very hard task to accomplish. And United got started already in 2020, in the beginning of 2020, in the middle of 2020, or actually in the end. We went on the public market, we started trading, people were happy, prices were growing, and what we did not anticipate is what is happening next. And during the time of launching, in the first half a year, we were able to build ready part of our goal, which the first goal, of course, was to get listed in a public market, which we did. And the second goal was to create crypto city concept. So to make this cryptocurrency United usable in one city first and later on replicate in other places. And what we accomplished, we found ourselves a lot of partners. Not really a lot, there was about 50-60 of them in one city in Tallinn in Estonia, where I'm from, where people were able to buy different merchandise with these tokens, and people were buying stuff. They were using it every day, and people were happy. Even there was some taxes what was taking United token as a payment, and everything was going great until the first setback. And the first setback was worldwide lockdown. Everything was closed down. A lot of these businesses went out of business. Some of them, they just could not afford to take a cryptocurrency at that moment, and the cooperations ended. And of course there is a bunch of other things also in between, but kind of that moment we understand that it's not really scalable to do it like this. And then came an idea of creating a crypto card where we can use United tokens. So people can go to the exchange, they are able to buy themselves cryptocurrency called United, top up their MasterCard, and then use it worldwide everywhere where they go with a live market rate. And it worked. It took way longer to give out the first cards, but it worked. It took 1.5 years approximately forward, so 2022, 2021 Christmas evening, or one day before Christmas, I got a message that the cards are live. And then I was thinking that what I'm gonna buy as a first purchase, because I also need to show to the community that it works, and I also want to try it out if it works or not. So I buy a book, I make a video about it, I buy a book from Amazon, and later on, we give the cards for small amount of members in our community to test it out properly, that everything works as it should. And it worked great, so we give it for a wider circle, and the card was amazing. We had the lowest fees in Europe, and unfortunately Europe was the only place where the cards were available that moment, because we chose a partner, intentional actually, partner called Unbanked for our cards. And why we did that is because they were the biggest one in the market, and as a second reason, they were also able to send the cards abroad in other countries besides Europe and US. They also had opened Latin America, and they were also very big partners, or the card partners for Nexo cards. So all the Nexo cards were coming out through them. There was Litecoin cards, but it was coming out also through them. And for our understanding that time about this business, there were no better partner, because also the fees were very low. So our customers would be able to enjoy a really good benefits. And we made it possible that they can directly use United with a live rate. So in ideal world, how it would work, when people buy the token and they top up the card, the prices are rising because the demand is rising, right? And then the moment when you are using the card, United is being automatically sold in the market, in the public market, and the prices are again a little bit dropping. So it's also very fun for the traders to come in, because every purchase actually is influencing the price. Every top up of the card actually influences the price, and what more people use it, the higher is of course the liquidity, the more transactions there are, etc, etc. So the plan itself worked, and the prices started pumping from the moment when the cards were out. And what happened next, we could not anticipate at that moment. And what happened was, Unbanked unfortunately lost all of the US customers. So they had a lot, millions and millions and tens of millions of customers all across the US. And the moment when the FTX was crashing, there was like a lot of mess and a lot of things what happened, and a bunch of businesses just went out of crypto at that moment. And the card issuer was gone for a company who gave out millions of cards and had a lot of liability. About 4 months after the card, United card, was out, and when it just started reaching more and more people and the information started spreading, there was a huge setback, and we found out that the project is going to close, because the card, where United token is not closing because it's a decentralized cryptocurrency in the market, but card program just zip and done, and there is nothing what we can do about it. So the next thing was a decision what we needed to make, that if we were able to give out actually so good product, what people really enjoyed and liked and where they benefited a lot, then what to do next? Because now we are in a place where we don't have money, we don't have any more liquidity, and prices are dropping, people are unhappy. Now on top of that, more and more coins were coming out of the stake, but there is no utility, and utility is gone. So what we're gonna do? Are we gonna close the project and we just go on and start building a new one? Or we're doing our best to revive it, to collect money again, and to release the new cards? And we went on the second path. When we decided that closing is not an option and we need to go forward, then the first thing what we did, we finished the cooperation with card distributor, who for us was Monarch. And through the Monarch system, there was a lot of new coins what was coming into the market through the staking process every day. And until today, actually, there is a little bit still coming. But in the system, there was about 20-month stake. And every month, people who were buying the product was getting coins what was coming into the market. And it would not have been a problem if there would be utility, if there would be card. But now we are in the situation where we don't have any of this. We have more coins coming into the market, but there is no usability. And more people are giving up, because why not? If you see that the project is not doing good and the price keeps dropping, and you know that there is more and more coins coming into the market and there is no solution yet, maybe it's not a good deal to hold this, but to sell it off, and maybe buy it back later if you see that there is a light in the end of the tunnel. So reality is that it took way longer for the company or for us to figure out how and from where we're gonna get now new cards, because the collapse itself in the market was huge. And the cards itself, to get the crypto cards done with MasterCard or Visa, it is already by itself it's difficult. But when the biggest companies in the market, like FTX, was making worldwide news for doing something really bad and leaving with customers' money of billions of dollars, then of course all of these companies were also making their systems way more strict and way more restrictive against cryptocurrency companies like us, who wanted to create the usability for the people. And of course, because of that, it was a little bit more difficult task than it was prior to that. And it took for us about a half a year, about 4 or 5 months, to find a new card provider, a new partner, a partner who is able to now ship also the cards outside of Europe. And just to learn from the past mistakes, we decided that we are not gonna go with one partner anymore. We are not gonna go only one route. What if something is going to happen, and what if our cards are gonna be closed again? Because it has happened also before. And we were not the only company who were suffering with that. Binance, who was dominant in the European market at that moment, their card program was also closed. And by the way, they were the only partner in the market whose prices were competitive with ours. They were the only ones who had a little bit cheaper fees than ours, 0.1% cheaper than ours. So there was nobody else in the market who were able to do it in that level. I'm not saying that there is no good crypto cards, there is, and there is a lot of companies, but unfortunately they are not very accessible for the majority of the people. They are either only in USA or only in Europe. And there is now recently a couple of companies what used to be in a market, what used to be really strong and went away. They are doing a comeback right now and doing the comeback internationally, not only in Europe. And the thing what we believed from the beginning is that everybody deserves that chance. It doesn't matter where you live, you should have an ability to use your cryptocurrency. Because if you take today in Europe, I can transfer cryptocurrency to certain exchanges like Kraken, for example, and I can withdraw it directly to my bank account. But now you go to Uganda or Nigeria, or you go to India, or you go to Indonesia, whatever country, or Latin America somewhere, you cannot do that. In order to cash out your crypto, let's say if you have bitcoins, you need to find somebody from the internet who is going to change it into cash or PayPal money or whatever thing, and then you need to go and meet that person and give them your cryptocurrency, and then they're going to give you the cash. But don't you think that it would be fair that the same thing what is allowed for Europeans and Americans would be also allowed for other people? And there is way more crypto usage around the world than only those two places. Way bigger, actually. So we are still on a mission of giving out the new cards, and the good news, of course, is that the new cards are going to come. This project is not closed. It's never gonna be closed. Until I live, I'm going to continue with this mission. Today we are in this position where we have found ourselves a partner. We have created a new plan, new system, already what is partially ready, almost ready, to release the new cards. But we are lacking a little bit of the funds. And because we were not able to secure the new funds for the new cards, for the new card release, and we still have money missing, then we are still looking for investor who would join us into our venture and who would also put a little bit of money in and enjoy the returns out of this beautiful business. Because card business itself is very profitable, but very hard to get in. And just in the reason that we would not go also with one provider, it is also a little bit more expensive. So we need a little bit more. So we have international cards and European cards coming now separately. So they are in a different ratio in a cost, accessibility. We are gonna do it as wide as we can, and we are gonna start expanding from there. And new United cards, they're gonna come out through the Bitnam exchange, which is already live. You have already seen there is United Trading Games, what is going on. There is United Stake, what is going to happen in that same exchange. All of the blockchains are going to be usable for depositing United into the card and use the card anywhere in the world, wherever you are able to order it. And maybe some places where you're not able to order it, you can get the virtual card and then you can use that. And this is all reality. We are missing about $250,000 to make that happen. And if you don't find an investor in next 2-3 months who would be able to back that money, then just is going to happen from our pocket money. We are collecting also, we have some of the money together, we have some of the things what is already covered, what is already done, but there is a little bit of missing. And when we get this done, the cards are going to be out, virtual ones probably 2 to 3 weeks, and plastic ones, the last time they were taking like 8 weeks or 9 weeks from the issuing date, so it takes a little bit longer time and maybe another 1 week then to reach also the home of the people who order this. Now, what is in it for you out of this knowledge? So if you are a United holder, you own already the coins, you have already made a decision, you already bought it, and now you are sitting on it, but it is 10 times less valuable because the price has been tremendously dropping. What is there for you? So now you have a possibility either to sell your coins. You think that, hey, it's like, I don't believe any of this what you're saying, and I'm gonna sell my coins. Then here you go, you are free to go sell your coins, buy some other coin and hope that this is going to rise more than ours. The other option what you have is just to stay positive, keep the coins and wait it out. And either it's going to take 1 month or 2 months or 6 months and you are able to recover from that, it's gonna be a good thing for you. And if you're gonna get even in the profit, it's gonna be even better. As we saw the last time, the moment when the cards were out, the prices were pumping and actually tripled almost the price within a month or so. And it's pretty logical. Now the second thing also, what is a very good thing, what was not there before. If you're taking today a market of a cryptocurrency, then majority of the market right now is taken over by the meme coins. If you don't know what the meme coin is total coin what never ever is going to have any utility or any use cases, or it's not even intended to be, and in most of the cases they are just rug pulls. You put money in, if in 2 days you're not making any profit, people are running out and then liquidity runs empty, and whoever is holding the bag, they're gonna lose everything. So this is kind of the meme coin market what it is right now. And then there is some meme coins what is making 1000x, 10,000x, 20,000x, maybe 100,000% of profit within a week or 2 weeks or maybe half a year in some of the cases if they survive. And there is also those in the market. So if those coins don't have any utility and don't have any plan to create a utility, don't have nothing behind it, and it's not useful for nothing, but they are growing in value. So how it is possible that they are growing in value? And the answer is community. Because in there the community is pumping it up. Community is positive about it. Community is talking about it and sharing the news and sharing the pictures and sharing everything. Because as you are the person who is holding it, you should be the most positive person, even if it is not making a profit. And if it can happen in a meme coin community, can it also happen with United project? And of course the answer is yes. If the community starts working together and not hoping just that company promotional messages or Telegram conversations or replying to the people in a group is a company's job and this would make the community better, then it's not true. The community is the one who is either pumping it or either dumping it. When the monarch stake ends, so if 1 year has passed now, then the latest buyers who were buying in the last moment of 1 year ago, United through Monarch and got some kind of promotional package what was giving coins, then there is 6 months or 5 months left until those stakes are ending as well. So all of the previously sold coins have already unstaked, have already come into the market. So which means that there is not gonna be any more inflation, because inflation is coming when there is more and more coins coming into the market and creating oversupply. And then of course the prices are dropping because people are trying to sell it, there is nothing else to do with it, and who can blame them? But now when this has ended, these stakes has ended, whoever wanted to sell it, they already sold it, and there is some people left, and this is small, tiny amount of coins what is now coming during the next 5-month period into the market more. This is tiny amount compared with what was the coins or millions of coins what was coming every day into the market. And how the prices are starting to rise even without the card is when you go and participate. There is a trading game. How this is going to help? There is a trading game in Vietnam. How is going to help? Very simple. One person is going to buy the coins, let's say 0.002. Now this person is selling it with 0.0021 or 22. The other person is buying with 0.0022, and that guy is maybe happy, maybe not happy, but the seller is happy. If the seller is happy, maybe he's gonna take a profit out of that, and now he's gonna put another order with 0.0021. Okay, let's say now seller is coming into the market. Seller who is not happy and is going to put large amount of coins into the market. And now the buyers were getting with 0.0022 or 21 or 0.002. Sorry, there is 3 zeros. 0.0002 with the price. But now when somebody was getting it with 0.0002 price, and now they are selling it with 0.00022 or 23, they are already happy because they already make a profit. Negative person is now out of the community, and positive person is in the community because positive person is the one who made the profit. And now another person is buying, and another person is buying. And now there is a lot of people who are making some profit. Trading volumes are growing, and everybody is happy, and liquidity is growing, and eventually when the card comes out, poof, and then it's gonna explode. And then everybody's gonna be happy. Except some people who are still gonna complain and say that, hey, it was taking 2 years until I was making money out of that. Yes, some people are just negative and they can be negative. So if you have also negative comment to share, put it down below and we can all look at it. But this is how the project is going. And what you can do, you can be the most positive person in the group. If you're a bag holder, if you're the one who already owns United, who you have already bought United, how much effort is that you are positive about that? The worst thing is, like, and the most stupid thing is that if you own the coins and then you're talking about it. And if you own the coins and you talk up about it, then how is going to affect the value of the coin? Negatively. 100% is a negative. It's a depreciation because you are pulling down the community. And negative information spreads way faster than positive. If there is a person telling something good, nobody notices, nobody comments it, nobody likes it, and then there is somebody who is talking something bad, then there is everybody who has a little bit bad mood in their mind is coming to comment and saying, negative crap. Complaining. If you're already in, then how difficult it is now to stay positive and also share the information for the other people. Keep up with the news what is coming out. There is not so many news, come on. You see this video, you can share this video. It's not gonna be so hard. Takes 5 seconds, but it can make somebody's day a little bit better, a little bit happier. And if a lot of people are doing it, then exactly in the same way as with the meme coins, when the community mood and positivity grows, then also eventually the value grows. Inflation is not going to happen anymore because there is more supply coming into the market. Everybody who needed to get their coins, the coins are already in their pocket or in their wallet. And even the opposite thing, what actually can happen is because when people are transacting, we have now a new contract where United is deflationary. And it means that every time when people are sending transaction from one to another, the amount of coins is getting lesser. So if before it was going more and more and more coins in the market, and then if there is more coins in the market but the demand doesn't grow, then of course the price is going to drop. But from the other side, if the community remains the same and the quantity gets lesser and lesser and lesser, then the price is going to grow. This is how simple and logical I can make it for you guys. So if you want to be there for the project, go and support the community, be in the Telegram group, be there to support with thumbs up with every positive news what you can give out about cryptocurrency, about this project. Why did you pick this project? I'm down 80%, but I'm still happy to be in here because I was able to use this card. This is our coin. This is not my coin. This is not meant for me. It's meant for every one of you who is already owning it, or maybe who wants to own it. If you are sitting somewhere other side of the world where you don't have crypto cards, this is what is going to happen and what is going to make your life easier. One moment is going to happen, and I said already in the beginning, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna find a way what is gonna make it work. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take it, hopefully not so long. And you guys who are here, I really appreciate you for supporting this beautiful venture. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and be posted with the next news. See you already in the next video. Bye.